Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about differences between Japanese and UK romantic culture. So I'm here today with Seiya, who is Japanese, and I'm from the UK, so I think we're both qualified to talk about this as usual. And yeah, of course, these are just sort of things we're saying from our personal experiences and not necessarily meant to apply to everyone. So yeah, that's our disclaimer. So with that out of the way, should we get started?
Yes.
Okay. So my first question is about public display of affection. So basically, do people in Japan hold hands, hug or kiss in public usually, or is it more of a conservative culture towards that?
I think it's conservative. Holding the hand and like crossing arms, holding arms are like fine things to do,
Yeah.
but not really like, like you sit on his lap and like, hugging, like looking at each other, like they're in their own world.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of inappropriate.
We always see that in Universal Studios when we go. It's like a universal thing around the world, but like when you're waiting in like a line to go on a roller coaster, there's always that one couple who are literally like all over each other, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, we're at Disneyland.
They're in their fantasy.
They're in their own fantasy. Yeah, but anyway, sorry, I interrupted you.
It's not my personal opinion. Like, I don't know. I asked around my friends, like, is it inappropriate? Like, how much would you do in public?
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know. It's bad things to say, but like, the movie.
Here we go. Yeah, I know the movie.
They make out in front of like everyone in the world, because when people watch movie, like people can see they're making out.
Yeah.
But I don't think most of people get like uncomfortable by it, because it's movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not true.
No?
Because they're good looking guys. That's why I think people feel not uncomfortable.
So it's okay, in Japan, it's okay if they're good looking, because it's kind of like okay to watch. Is that what you mean? I mean, okay. So you're basically saying overall though that like holding hands and like some like minimal things is okay, but like hugging and like making out and like kissing is not good. Usually.
Not good.
Of course, some people are good.
Obviously, like even though you're good looking people, but the making out in the public, it's like it's uncomfortable to watch, so you shouldn't be doing it.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe some people get offended by seeing. Not offended, like
I
feel
get offended.
uncomfortable.
I get offended.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get offended. Like in the UK, there are like teenagers who are like 14 outside of McDonald's, like on top of each other. It's like, it's McDonald's. I just like, if you're from the UK, you'll literally understand what I mean. Like teenagers these days, like really young teenagers. Like, anyways, but in the UK, I think we feel the same though. Like, of course you've got those exceptions, and I do think people in the UK do PDA more than in Japan, definitely. Like hugging is more okay, I think, and obviously holding hands, but kissing, like a little like kiss on the cheek or something is fine, but I don't think anyone wants to see people making out in public. If you do, like, please tell me the reason, like tell me why, because I really am interested. I'm not even being mean, like I'm genuinely interested in why you think it's appropriate for everyone to see this like frisky making out section.
But I feel like in Japan,
I don't care if you're good looking or not.
yeah, I know, but like good looking people doesn't do such things in public, to be honest. I don't know why, in my personal opinion.
You know what, you're right.
Yeah, always like
like it's funny. No, they know what we mean, so we don't have to say it. Okay, is that finished?
Yeah.
It's funny. Next question. What would people in Japan typically do on a first date?
I think I would think it's like a aquarium and stuff. Or a movie.
Yeah.
I think it's my opinion as well, but on a first date, it's kind of nervous,
Of course.
First date, kind of nervous.
First date.
If you are good at talking to people, like having like nice conversation from your side, it's fine. Then it doesn't need to be aquarium or like a movie. If you're not good at talking to people, and then if you go to like aquarium or movie, you don't need to talk much, and then you have always something to talk about, like how was the movie, or what is this fish, and like the fish looks so funny, or like really beautiful, something like that. Like you can start conversation from what you see and what you guys see. So I think it's easy to make a conversation in that kind of place. That's why like on the first date, it's good to go that kind of place maybe. And you know, in Japan there's a lot of festivals. So the first days, if the event is gonna be really close to next like appointment, then maybe you can plan for the festival date or something like that. Like in this summer, maybe like firework, then you can wear like yukata together or something like that.
Such a nice day. I love that so much.
Yeah, I think in Japan we have this kind of date on the first.
I think the more like adventurous dates, like actually doing something like, as he said, like going to an aquarium or like theme park or festival is so much more fun than going out to dinner. Like, I mean, because you wouldn't, it's more pressure, isn't it, when you're sitting together at dinner and you've like met for the first time like for a date.
Oh, is that first time before dating?
No, this is just like first date anything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, then I didn't go to the aquarium. I saw like when you guys are like together, like officially.
I mean that's good too, but I mean more like first date.
Oh really? Then lunch. They fucked that.
Lunch? Just lunch?
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the UK, we're kind of the same, like, go out for a coffee, go out for dinner.
No, we don't go dinner because you know what?
Dinner?
No, we go dinner something, but like, you know, lunch is more appropriate because at night, if you ask for the date one night, people will think, oh, maybe they want to do something after, you know?
Oh, that's true.
So like lunch is like appropriate because lunch, talk, then going to cafe and then goodbye. Innocent date, you know. If you ask for dinner, maybe there's something after.
There's like in Japan, there's like impression maybe.
Like let's say, like let's go to the bar, something like that. Then go to like after like you know the bar. We say izakaya maybe.
Izakaya.
Yeah. After izakaya. Oh, let's go to the house or let's go to a
home.
hotel.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh, I feel tipsy.
I mean, in the UK, we typically like do like movies or like maybe lunch, but dinner is that doesn't necessarily mean you're like looking to do that kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Dinner can just mean like dinner. But it depends on the vibe after, I guess. I don't know. I've never been invited out for dinner. But yeah, I'd say that, movies, dinner. You don't really do adventurous things unless you're kind of young. Maybe if you're like a teenager, you could do that. But I think adults typically lean towards more mature things, like mature dates. But yeah. Next question. So, in the UK, we have Valentine's Day, and I know in Japan there's also Valentine's Day, but there's also White Day. Explain what that means to me.
I realized that kind of like difference when I was in Spain, because in Japan, on Valentine's Day, girls give that like chocolate to the boy.
Yeah.
Then White Day, if you receive something on Valentine's Day, you give it them back. Something different.
The boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah.
So that's the White Day in Japan. But I feel like on Valentine's Day, it's in England, I don't know, in Europe.
Yeah.
Maybe boys give something to the girl, no?
Both give each other.
Oh, really?
On Valentine's Day, yeah.
And what if like you give it to me that I didn't prepare for you?
Then that's gonna be horrible.
Well, like you're gonna tell me like, oh, I'm gonna give you the chocolate, so you give it me back or something.
No, I wouldn't tell you. Like, it would be a surprise because
Well,
it's
like-
an occasion.
Yeah, what if I was not interested in you, and you just give it to me? I'm like, oh, thank you. It
like
happens,
that.
no?
If you're not dating, in that case, if you're not dating.
Oh, it has to be dating.
Right now, I'm talking about dating.
Oh, really?
But like.
This video, no misunderstanding, because you didn't explain what the case is.
Oh, I just said explain the difference between explain what White Day is, and you explained it, so it's fine.
Yeah, but like I was talking about like in general, if you're not dating. I'm not talking about not dating.
Okay, so if you're not dating, tell me about what happens on Valentine's Day and what happens on White Day.
Yeah, it's still the same
I
thing.
mean, Valentine's Day in the UK is typically for people who are already together
Ah, really?
as a couple, but it can happen. Like a lot of people might get asked out on Valentine's Day because it's like romantic and stuff.
Yeah, so like in that case in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
like if you are like really good looking and you're a popular guy, then you receive so many Valentine chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, like 50. Like
That's such an ego boost.
all the class give like all the class
Yeah.
give it to him and stuff. Then he receive a lot. Then he asks, "Oh, again this year
Did
too.
you ever receive it?
You wanna have it too?"
I was gonna ask if you'd ever received it, but I feel like you were in middle school, so you were too young.
Nah.
You didn't receive anything.
No.
This leads me on to the next question, which is about the love confession culture, kokuhaku, in Japan. We don't have this culture in the UK at all.
How would you date them?
Just like, well, of course we can confess, like, but it's not like a direct confession. It's sort of like
Like you guys are always together and then say like, "Oh, are we dating?"
Are we dating? Yeah, like it just naturally forms its way together, and it's like, so I kind of like you, and I think I want to take it to the next stage, and it's, or I kind of like you too. It's not like one person. It's kind of like both people feel the energy, and it kind of just comes together, and then one person might just say, "Oh, should we start dating? Or do you want to be my?" It's not like a serious thing. So tell me about this kokuhaku.
In Japan, I think one of them have to confess that, "Oh, I like you. Can you be my boyfriend or girlfriend?"
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. That's the kokuhaku.
Kokuhaku, because in like Japanese media abroad, I don't know how accurate this is, but it's kind of like a big deal. Like you have to let go and be like ski this or something.
Yeah.
And it's just so like, considering how indirect Japanese culture is always portrayed to be, like this direct ski this like in the dramas.
Yes, 付き合ってください.
Yeah, like it's so dramatic, and it's like I just didn't really expect it.
But I'm too shy, so I never done it before.
Yeah. So can girls also do that? Because in the UK, usually it's the boys who make the first move.
Doesn't need to be.
No, really.
It can be girl.
Can be any gender.
Yeah, it
interesting.
doesn't matter. So that's why I never tried. I'm too shy.
Yeah. It's a really embarrassing thing to do actually. But I think that finishes up today's video. So yeah, we learned a lot about Japan and the UK today and the differences. And if you guys have anything else to add or anything to comment, then comment down below. And yeah, if you're interested in my channel, please consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!